Hello everyone, and welcome to this tutorial. In this video, we will show you how to create an ontology using metaphactory. In the previous video, we've seen what an ontology looks like in metaphactory. Now let's create an ontology of our own. Our use case is that the class company needs to be further described, without affecting other classes that belong to the organization ontology. To create a new ontology to describe companies, we'll go to the Ontology catalog and click on Create. Now we will be prompted to enter a title for our new ontology, namely, Company Ontology, while the URI and namespace of the ontology will be pre-filled based on this title. By default, this will be ontologies.metafax.com, but we can change that if we want to. Additionally, customers can change the default namespace for all ontologies according to their internal guidelines, and restrict users from changing these to comply with internal governance processes. Finally, we can also choose to save our ontology to Git for versioning if we want to. Now we are no longer just viewing an ontology as we did before, but we are editing one, as the buttons on the top right and the border around the canvas indicate. The first thing we are going to do is go to the Info and Metadata tab, and add a description to this ontology. Note that for ontologies created within metaphactory, the creator and contributor will automatically be pre-filled with the user who initially created the ontology, but we can still edit or extend this afterward. Additionally, every time a new user contributes to or modifies the ontology, they will also be automatically captured. The description for this ontology can be, "This ontology describes companies and the products it produces." Once we've taken care of the metadata, we are ready to start building our ontology. We'll first add the class we will be extending from the organization ontology. For this, we will need to import this ontology into the context of our newly created company ontology. Then, we can drop down from the left panel the imported classes needed for the company ontology. We will be extending the company class, so let's drag that class onto the canvas. If we now click on the company class, the panel on the right will display all properties and attributes that have been defined in the original ontology. If we wanted, we could add new attributes to these classes to match some specific domain needs, but we cannot modify any existing attributes or properties that are not defined in this ontology, as indicated by the lock icon. To support modularization, Metaphactory allows for modifying classes and attributes only from the context of the ontology in which they were created. When we click on a class, we'll see two arrows, one on the top and one on the bottom. The arrow on the top is to define a subclass relation, and the arrow on the bottom is to define any other type of relation. Let's now expand our model by adding a few more classes and relations that are relevant for extending our domain. So we'll continue by adding the classes industry and product. You can add multiple classes at once by clicking on the arrow beside Create Class button on the bottom left of the editor, and then click on Create Multiple Classes. Here each line will become a new class. Type in industry and product, and click on Create. Once we've created these classes, they will show up on the panel on the left. You can drag them all onto the canvas, and when selecting them, we will see a form on the right. From here we can change the class's label, add a description or apply a vocabulary restriction, something we'll look into future chapters of this tutorial. Let's create a relation between the company and the product class. We will call this relation offers product. We can also define another relation between the classes company and industry. This relation will be called works in. The relations we've just created between these classes are marked in green, which means these changes have not yet been saved, so as a next step, we want to save the changes to the ontology. Now that we have defined some relations, let's create some attributes. Let's say that the classes industry and product have the attribute label. Let's start with the class industry. Select this class, and click on the link Add Attribute, or use the Attributes tab on the right panel. Then click on Add Attribute. We'll see two options. We can either select from existing attributes or create new ones. We will be selecting the existing label attribute. The data type can be left as string. The cardinalities for this will be of minimum count and maximum count as 1. Let's do the same for the class product. At this point, we can save the changes we have made to this ontology, and also the diagram. We also want to publish this ontology. To do so, let's go back to the ontology catalog and request review, and then publish it. Note that policy reviews can be defined following internal guidelines, such as minimal number of approval, for example. But in this tutorial instance, we have not defined any policy review. And this concludes this video. Thank you for watching.